Hi guys, Ubulu-uku here. Welcome to my page. Yes, the birth of this page, like you have been following, is just majorly to give you wisdom. That is my main goal in this life, honestly, apart from the other things I do. If you follow the content that I put up here, it's not about basketball or anything, but it's more about just propagating the word of God and sharing good works all around. This particular video is just addressing a few things that I think that are needed to be addressed, and something things that have been going on social media, to be very honest, and I feel like it's a very unhealthy thing, and I must put my voice to it, even though I really didn't want to involve in this because I am a lover and not a fighter. Need to correct that. Now the social media has been buzzing. It's been crazy. Everywhere you go, Evangelist Ebuka will be, Evangelist Ebuka will be. It was the first one was about the lady he did deliverance for. The other one was about prophetesses, his teachings, and now it's about RNG. Next thing we are hearing is, oh, Father Mbaka has said something about Evangelist Ebuka being a fake prophet, calling out Zion ministry here and there. Hold up. If I let me backtrack, because a lot of videos are out there. Everyone is trying to make a video about this situation for one or two reasons, best known to them. But I'm doing this because I think that the major problem we have is ourselves. You. Yes, you listening to me, watching. And I'll let you know how and why. Okay, let's go back to how people speculated that it started, which is from the visit of Peter Obi to Zion Ministry, right? Okay. Now, if you are in a place and a dignitary or a personality tells you, oh, I would like to come and visit your establishment, will you tell the person, no, please, I do not want you to come here, with all due respect? And then he says, okay, it's coming on a particular day. And then he does not come on that particular day. He now comes on a program day, which is not something that you plan because you do not want any form of political propaganda. How would you manage the situation? Yeah, we heard it that he came to Zion Ministry and it was as if Evangelist Ebuka Obi was endorsing him, because we knew where we were at that period during the elections. We knew how Nigeria was. How would you handle it? Will you turn the person back at the gate when the person is already here? Or you will just welcome the person? Then that happened, right? It went, it left, it's done, dusted, it left. Does it mean that Evangelist Ebuka will be endorsed Peter Obi? Did someone not still come to Zion Ministry? Does it mean that Evangelist Ebuka will be endorsed them and said, oh, this is the person you should vote for. This is the person that would take Nigeria to the next level. Did he say that? No. Right? In your hearts and minds, because he welcomed someone, then he has automatically endorsed it. I think that is a wrong mindset. I'm not coming at you. I'm just telling you what the truth is. Right? You know, they always say this saying, the enemy, if we are cool, we are friends, my enemy should be your enemy. That does not happen, or that shouldn't even be the case in life. I don't think that is a mentality to have in general. That's my own opinion. I'm not saying your opinions are flawed. This is just my opinion. Okay, that happened. Peter Obi visited Zion Ministry, right? And then, of course, the very Reverend Father Mbaka speculated, yes, that he called and he said that according to speculations and everything that is already on the internet, and said, why did you allow Peter Obi come? When Zion Ministry is a place for any kind of person, there is no hierarchy in Zion Ministry, and you say you want to come, hey, you come at your own will. Nobody is telling you to come. If you want to come, come. Will you turn the person down? I think that's what they said is the crux of this matter. I believe when you are displeased about something that a child of yours does, and you call that child to order, if that person is truly your son, and you make some certain statements and comments, the entire world knows. Adoration followers know. Zion followers know. Histories like Umefaranfancha, Fucharafancha, I was talking about prophecies and RNG. Oh, the rig is charming me. All those things that really kind of trended in Zion Ministry. Is that enough for you to come out and say, Father Mbaka mentioned Evangelist Ebuka Obi? Do you think that it's enough for you to decide that he's talking to Evangelist Ebuka Obi of Zion Ministry? Has it not been that severally he's spoken against fake prophets in the past? What makes this conversation different from the past conversations? Yes, I know some of you say, no, he mentioned some things that are very familiar and peculiar to Zion Ministry. Dissector and investigator. Dalu Saul, thank you so much. Will you be able to prove in the court of law that he mentioned Evangelist Ebuka Obi? If we are going to take this, very, very strict, and, as we are laying all the cards on the table, be careful with what we say. There's something called libel. The person sue you now, you know, go fit pay you. All of you will just be coming on the comment section to be talking plenty talk. Did he say or call anybody's name specifically? Even if in your heart you felt like these things he was saying was referring to this certain person, did he call that person's name? No. Why would you now start saying that Reverend Father Mbaka said this about Evangelist Ebuka Obi? You are causing bass. You now start analyzing the entire thing, trying to cut. Oh, no wonder. Oh, it's even said, hey, Enugu buses are no more traveling to Enugu from Lagos to Enugu. Now you are seeing more buses traveling from Enugu to Lagos. So you are trying to fuel something and raise dust that isn't needed. Why are we doing that? I think we are the cause of our problem. We. No, I'm not in that line. You are the cause of the problem here. You know that Zion Ministry and Adoration Ministry, they probably even have the haters that they have already waiting for any opportunity to put these two grand ministries at loggerheads with each other. You see how these ministries are trying to bring people back to Christ. And then you see that people are trying to cause a feud between them. You are fueling it by making comments, by making videos that are insinuating that this person said this about this. And some of you are even still coming out to say, Evangelist Ebuka Obi has responded to Father Mbaka. Because when did he respond? In what video? In what text? How did he respond? Did he call anybody's name? Where is the video? I think that we should stop doing these things to ourselves and trying to cause a problem where there is not, because I don't see where the problem is or where the fight is here. Saying that Father Mbaka said that Prophet Ebuka is fake, he's a fake prophet. Now you see the comment sections, everyone is fighting and insulting themselves. Some are making bad statements about Father Mbaka, making bad statements and insulting a man of God. Do you know that he's ordained? You know what the Bible says about speaking against and is anointed? Doing his prophet no harm. You are there jabbering off and yabbering off and saying all sorts of things against these two men of God. Some are saying Evangelist Ebuka is fake. You know, it's sad that you don't even know that you're putting yourself at risk for a lot of things. Yes, you are ardent, passionate fans of Zion Ministry. Ardent, passionate fans of Adoration Ministry. You need to be careful with what you say. It's social media. Social media has a way of amplifying things and making things look bigger than it seems, and you are fueling it and making it even bigger. You see, I'm not here to come and fight with anybody or try to make anybody feel like you're doing something wrong, right? You are free to your opinion, freedom of expression, and be here. Now, waiting the Western world tell us. But you need to be careful. When you don't have your facts straight, you have to stop saying some certain things and insinuating things and instigating the minds of people against one another because of their love for whoever. Maybe their love for Evangelist Ebuka Obi and this one's love for Father Mbaka. These are two great prophets that people, millions of people, look up to in terms of their faith. They look up to them and then they see them fighting. If these two great men that I look up to are fighting, what am I doing in the church? I would rather just sit at home and pray to my God and read my Bible and just try to live a good life. Do you know what you're doing to Christendom? And I saw a video of His Royal Highness, no, all due respect. You come out to hail and I know you're trying to balance the situation.
Why do I want to address the two? Prophet Ebuka Obi, listen to me. You are a mentor. You are a father. If Mbaka say the people that is doing arrange, people that is doing fake miracle, Prophet Ebuka Obi, let me warn you. Let me tell you. You have no right to send anybody to reply, or you have no right to allow anybody to talk to him. You have no right to reply. Do you know my reason? You are a gigantic prophet. Ihebu oversizing the amuma. You have no right at all to reply. And my reasons are this. You are not a fake prophet. You are not doing fake miracle. You are not doing arrange. You are not doing fake healing. So why do you think he's talking to you? Why will people think that he's talking to you? He only talks to people that does it.
I don't understand. Did he tell them to talk? Was there any time he told them to go and respond to Father Mbaka? Do you have any situation or any video or anything that says he told them to go and respond to that statement? If he did not tell them to respond, really, why do you think he's mandated to go and say stop talking? Even though, yes, he can decide to say that, oh, people should calm down, stop talking about this issue. It's not what you seem like, it's not what it seems. How would you make that kind of statement? It's insinuating that he told them to go respond to that that video or that the preaching or the sermon that was being done by Father Mbaka at the time? Did he do that? No. Do you have facts of that? No. I get what I have no problem with your video, to be honest. You were trying to balance the equations that you've spoken to this party. These are two people you respect. We both respect these two great men of God. But you are in no position to say that he should go and stop telling people to go and talk about this. He did not go out to tell people to talk about anything or to respond to that video. He did not do that. Neither is he compelled to say, oh, stop talking about this. If he chooses to be silent, he's chosen to be silent about it. So you all should stop making a case on an issue where there is no issue, because I frankly, honestly, do not battle this situation that is going on right now on social media. And this is just me just airing my views on this situation and calling off some things that we are doing. We are the problem. We are the problem. Going to the comment section to fight one another because we think that we can chat away social media, freedom of expression. Freedom of expression, and then you are damaging people's lives. You are cursing yourselves out, cursing men of God, and bringing condemnation upon yourself. Oh Lord, God have mercy on us all and every other person that is on the comment section, just giving. And then I come on across another video. I think this one is from Ife Dinala. It's a beautiful woman. Who, I mean, honestly, your beauty is captivating. Even me, again, I'm like, woo. And then you're coming out to say, oh, 48 laws of power. You must never outshine your master.
Mbaka iwe ebe Ebuka Obi no buna. Ebuka Obi na bata Peter Obi. Knowing fully well that na Yawabo Mbaka, being his father in the Lord, have said that na Peter Obi cannot rule Nigeria. Obgodi na Mbaka na ewe na Ebuka Obi kwesịrị na batia. Listen, that iwe Mbaka the justifiable. 48 laws of power say never outshine the master. However, never make the master feel outshined. That iwe Mbaka, the justifiable. Obulugu iwe. The effect of Mbaka in Ebuka Obi's ministry, the obvious. Oye na de afozo is seeing it. Oye na de anonte is seeing it. The impact of Mbaka in Ebuka Obi's ministry. So, all matters that is better to be left. Peter Obi, ije na nke Mbaka. Mbaka sige na emanchiwu Nigeria. Ije na nke Ebuka Obi na batagi. Ebuka Obi kwesịrị na batia. Ebuka Obi kwesịrị na batia. If not for any other thing, for the man that he has respect for. For the man that planted him. This Ebuka Obi we see today is a product of Mbaka. I may be wrong anyways. Forgive me if I am wrong.
I understand that. We've read the 48 Laws of Power. It's a fantastic book. Yes, we do know that is said in the book. But is it the same thing that would be in a spiritual life? Do you think that same law follows in the spiritual space? I'm just asking. How is it that Ebuka Obi is trying to outshine his master? How? In a case where someone has the grace of God upon his life and everything is growing sporadically, like it's not something that you can handle. It's not something that you can put a pen and paper to and say, oh, this is how I did it, that these people grew from this place to this place in the space of 2 to 3 years. Back that you cannot even hold a normal program there anymore in the space of expansion. Do you think that is a normal growth? How is he trying to outshine his master? Has he come out to say, oh, I'm bigger than adoration ministry? I mean, yes, if you come and say, see the crowd, the multitude here. It's shocking. It's overwhelming. But is he doing it by his own power? How is he outshining his master? A person that he highly respects. Why are you people trying to cause people to be at loggerheads with each other? I am still trying to wrap my head around it. Honestly. It's like saying I leave a job now. I leave school as I'm in young school living certificate. I just graduated and I want to work in a place and you keep asking me for 2 years experience. But it's not one day in my life that a company will give me a chance to have an experience in that line of work that I'm trying to apply to. Then I will put it on my CV that I have working experience of 1 year or 2 years. Isn't it one day or one company that would eventually do that? Is it not God that will cause that company to give me that chance to explore and then have that experience on my paper that will give me a chance to work in a bigger organization? So yes, you said nobody would have known about Zion Ministry if not that Father Mbaka mentioned it. And this is just the man that said, "Oh, this young boy is spiritually qualified," endorsed him that he's spiritually qualified. You think that he will still come out and say this young man is not spiritually qualified? He's a fake. Don't you think that that would now question his authenticity and his words? You think people will now begin to believe him on whatever he's saying? I'm sure Father Mbaka is wiser than that. So all of you picking some words from him saying, "Oh, he said this against this person." I don't know how you think I don't know how you, I'm not judging you. I'm not sure how you reason or how you're thinking about the situation, but you think that that man is not an intelligent man? I mean, I'm trying to look at it from a layman's point of view. I will come out as someone who is a public figure and if has a large following and say, this guy is the best man. And I'll come out and say, "Oh, he's not the best man, he's a this," because of personal. Is that wise? Do you think we actually do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. And if he did not speak about Zion Ministry wouldn't have blown. Okay, but he spoke about Zion Ministry because at that time, that's what God wanted. If you're a spiritual person, you know that things do not just happen like that per chance. Things happen things have happened that are happening because God wants it to happen that way. How would you even say that he's outshining? Don't you know the Bible verse? The glory of the latter shall be greater than the former. It's there. Hey guy, check it out. Hey guy 2 something. I'm not sure. The glory of the latter house will be greater than the former. It has been said. It is normal. Look at what's been happening in the past. Let's look at technology. How it was then and how is it now. It is bigger and better. That is all that's going to keep happening. Things will continue to be bigger and better in the latter days. Even if Evangelical Ebuka now stops ministration or something happens that he passes on or whatever, God forbid, that happens, someone else will rise again. God will raise another person and his glory shall be greater than the former. It's just a normal way of life. It's a circle. That is going to happen. So there is nothing like, "Oh, he's trying to outshine the master." The master will still remain the master. He will still remain who he is. These are 2 different men of God running 2 different lines. These are people that are working for God. Who are you to judge? Who are you to try and bring them at log to log? You see, people are even trying to bring them to fight against each other. These are people that don't even like these 2 ministries. Honestly. And if you are wise, you're a Zion ministry, you're a Zion ardent follower of Zion ministry, and an ardent follower of Adoration ministry, you would understand that this is not something that you should get into. Focus on your prayers. You need to start focusing on what makes you a Christian, how to build your spiritual life, how to even attain salvation. Amidst the things that are happening in this world right now, you are here busy telling that this one is saying that you are bad for saying that you're a wicked man. Oh, you are a fake prophet. You don't have respect. You are insulting your father. How can you insult a father? It is wrong to father. You are just a jealous man. You are jealous. You are jealous of his grace. What is going on? Really, waiting they happen. Waiting they stop. Calm down. Stop it. Stop it. It's too much. I think that all of us we've missed the reason why we are here, to be honest. We've missed the reason why we are lovers of these people, why you started following Adoration in the first place, why you started following Zion Ministry in the first place. Now you're analyzing the buses that are leaving from Lagos to Enugu. Enugu is no more. Lagos is no more loading buses to Enugu. Enugu buses are now loading to Lagos. Or some of you have even brought up the issue of, the issue is because he wants to move Zion Ministry to the east. And that's why nobody in the east wants him to come there. Is he coming to Enugu? How is that the problem? How is that the ball of contention that is making Father Mbaka be angry at Evangelist Ebuka Obi? All these things are just things that are... These matters do not matter. These points that you're trying to raise to prove your argument that this one is jealous of this one, or this one is disrespectful of this one, or this one is boastful of his grace and the crowd that are attending his ministry against the fact that adoration ministry is no more. And this is the same man that lent his voice when nobody was speaking about Father Mbaka. You are the same. This is the same man, Evangelist Ebuka, that was the only one speaking and begging the bishops and the prophets to restore Father Mbaka to his glory, to restore adoration ministry. And he will now still come and try and outshine the master and try and speak down on him and try and respond to that kind of comment. What is wrong with you people? Why don't you guys? The reason I came out to talk about this is because I think that we are our greatest problem, and we are the ones trying to cause problems where they are not. When you start magnifying an issue that isn't an issue, something that could have been left, it becomes a major problem that might not end soon. And that is what you are doing if you keep talking and fueling this issue and cursing and speaking against men of God. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. He will show mercy to whom he will show mercy. But these ones are God's children. These ones have the hands of God on their lives. He's an ordained priest, gifted, strong, Reverend Father. He's a gifted prophet from birth, doing great stuff, a great prophet. He has the both answer to a higher being, God. What's your own in the matter? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to destroy the faith of the children of God who are trying so hard in these trying times to look unto God, the author and finisher of their faith, just trying to live a Christian life? Are you trying to break down their faith, to make them lose faith in the church with these things that you're trying to cause, with causing and putting these two men at loggerheads with one another? Is that what you're trying to do? Stop it. I'm not even going to talk about this anymore. Honestly, because I'm not, like I said, I'm a lover and not a fighter. I'm not here to give gbasgbos or fight anybody that I've mentioned here on this video. My own is this: there is no quarrel existing. If there is a quarrel, they too will settle it by themselves. Not you trying to settle it in the comment section. And with your videos that are not factual, stop it. And go and concentrate on your 21 days fasting and prayer, foundation and prayer. And if you're fasting and adoration, go and concentrate on your prayers and living a good, holy, righteous life. Go and watch all the teachings that they are preaching in Evangelist Ebuka's page, their official page. Go and watch all the teachings and preachings that Reverend Father Mbaka is teaching. Go and watch it and revive and revitalize your spiritual life. And leave this matter alone. Because here, stop it. Receive wisdom. Receive wisdom. That's what I'm going to say about this matter. I said I was not going to talk about this, but I honestly just needed to put my voice there and put a pen to paper because, Baba, I don't tire. I don't want to see any video again about this matter. I've stopped scrolling on Facebook because of it. I don't want. Back to status quo. God bless you guys. You know I love you. Ada Ubulu-uku here, as always. We'll continue to give you videos that would edify the spirit and give you wisdom on every side. I'll see you guys. Bye. Don't forget to follow and like my video. Like the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Bye.